everyone, this is a completely different type of video today. I have been sent a little package. It's a little care package. I've recently been given the opportunity to be an affiliate with collectivefit.com. They are the UK supplier of BCW Supplies, the big American brand that do sleeves, binders, binder pages, card slabs, all different types of storage like semi-rigid boxes, top-loader boxes. They got mags, semi-rigids, top loaders. They've got the original Slab Strong. Basically, the bloke, I was doing a deal at the end of the London card show last time. It was about a £2 Pokemon deal that came from me wanting an £80 card. It was completely wild. Bloke went, "Are you Pompey?" I was like, "Yep, that's me," thinking, "Oh no, who have I offended now?" But it turns out he was the one who sells all this stuff. And I actually ended up buying some little mini cigarette sleeve cards, because I obviously do cigarette sleeve cards. And he messaged me middle of last week it was, and just said, "Hi, we're rolling out this affiliate program. Do you want to come on board?" And I said, "I'll be completely honest, I don't have a following. My YouTube videos have been getting worse and worse, like less and less views, because I'm doing less hyped products. But if you don't mind that and you want me to, like, I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I can bring, but sure, I'll do it, and you can always get rid of me if it don't work out." And he said, "Listen, I appreciate your honesty, and if you do look at my Instagram stories, you'll know that I probably am a little too honest sometimes, and that's why I originally thought, God, who have I offended now?" when he asked me a question. But he said he'll send me a few bits and show them off, and I honestly have no idea what's in here. And basically, the story is literally, if you use my code, pompeyblue, which is POMPEYBLUE, all one word, on their site, you'll get 10% off of your order. Or if you use the link that I've put in my description on YouTube and on my Instagram pages at pompeyblue blastoise and at pompeys_other_stuff, you'll get 10% off your order. Now, there is no grand con behind this or anything. I go through semi-rigids, top loaders, etc. so much, like I'm sure we all do. And if you can use my code to get yourself 10% off, it's just, why wouldn't you? So there's no pressure. I get 10% off of your order total into a little kitty that I'll just use for myself. So all the stuff that you see on my videos, if it did take off, when I use a semi-rigid or a top loader in future, it would be from them. Like, there is no con. It's just, he's said, as a fellow Pompeyite, that was his term. So I'm guessing he is from Pompey, or he's a Pompey fan, one or the other. He said, "Listen, come aboard, see how it goes for us both. And people who watch your videos, you do bring a little bit different to the table. Horse racing stuff, niche stickers. Maybe someone will watch your stuff and will get their income from you. So we'll see how it goes." But with all that said and done, team set bags. So these are going to be, what I use at the moment is, I did one sub with SGC, and I brought the oversized SGC sleeves to obviously put the slabs in. But the team bags, obviously, you can use them to just do for posting. So at the moment, my SGC ones are massive. So this, you would put a top loader or whichever card in there, you'd seal it, and it just stops it flying about. And good quality, nothing wrong with that. I would probably say they're probably a better size than the ginormous SGC ones that I've got currently. So, oh God, what way did that go in? I've got this thing where, I don't know if any of you do it, I take out top loaders or semi-rigids or sleeves and I put them back in the pack upside down, and then when you go to use them next time, it's a nightmare because they're all different ways. Graded card sleeve bags. Right, actually, hold on a second, because I've been doing a sort out and listing stuff on eBay. So, it doesn't say, let's get a card. Let's try and find a good card, shall we? Here we go. This is the most valuable little card in this tin. So we've got the Umbreon Eevee Poncho. Let's see this. And I'll tell you what, I am a stickler for things like this. So, my cat's going off again. I find there's all different cuts on these bags. You get ones with like little V's, ones that are flat, ones that are... There's all different shapes, and some I like and some I don't. So I just want to give this a test out. I've started putting them at the bottom as well. Oh God, can't lift it up. So yeah, can't moan at that. But as I say, I'm sure if you are a big PSA grader, etc., you're always paranoid about getting your slab scratched. There's nothing worse than going to a card show, you get home and you notice you've got a scratched slab. I think these little bags should be mandatory with every single purchase, and the grading companies should all send them out in them as well. So that's that there. So, not too shabby at all. I could definitely use them. What else do we have? This feels like there's stuff in it. This is actually one of their products. When I went on their, I've been on their website a few times, outside the cigarette card sleeves. This is the kind of product that I'm most interested in. Just a semi-rigid storage box, basically. But I don't like storing my better cards in top loaders. I think they look ugly in top loaders. So I like to store them in semi-rigids, but then once they're in semi-rigids, where do you put them? And I've got these really thin brown cardboard long boxes. So if you imagine the length of that, it's probably, God, probably 3 times the length of that. And it's so big, it doesn't fit in a backpack, etc. So if you're trying to go to a card show and sell singles, A, it's very flimsy. Whereas this is solid. You can just tell the thickness of the card. It's way thicker than my other brand. And that's going to stop, if anything, if anyone knocks your bag, if you get knocked about on the train, it just feels more solid, so your cards would be a little bit more solid. So I really like that. And in a minute, I think I've got some... Let me just double check this. These are other semi-rigids, so don't get me wrong, they may not fit this because it's a different product, but nope, they fit perfect, and I'm sure their own semi-rigids will fit. So that's basically what it is. It fits semi-rigids completely perfect. Now, that is great because I'll show you what I'm using at the moment. PSA sends small orders back in these little boxes for the slabs. And that's literally, I've taken this to every card show for the past year and a bit because it's the only thing that kind of fits in semi-rigids of good size that isn't massive. These boxes, I very highly recommend that. I really like that. Solid. It's definitely better built than the PSA box. Look at the thickness. 1 second. Look at this as a comparison, ready? So this is what your cards come back in from PSA. And then this is BCW semi-rigid box from collectorfit.com. And it just is going to protect my cards better in transit. So that is a great little item. I did say to him that of all the items, those little boxes were the things that I was most looking at. This is Collector Fit. So as I say, you just go to the website. I wasn't completely sure if my link is permanent, but I know the discount code is. So I would definitely say click the link in either of my Instagram profiles if you're interested in buying anything you see here. But definitely the code pompeyblue will definitely work. So, but it's collectorfit.com, and they've got all this and tons more. Here we go. This is... I was actually going to bring these down, but I was halfway through the washing up and the door knocked and I didn't bring mine down, but I was going to show you that I have actually used BCW Supplies before, and I don't think I have any cigarette cards in here. Hold on, let me just double check. Oh, actually I've got football ones, which I don't really care about. So I've gone through and done all of my. If you watch these videos, you'll see the like historical figures, Charles Dickens, kings, queens, inventors, all of that I've got in a binder. But this is a normal sleeve. You can see the card is just gonna like flop about inside. So when I went to London and he had these on the table, I couldn't. First of all, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but look how bendy that is. Whereas this, it's just that little bit thicker. And thickness with cards just is protection, basically. And what I like about it is in my binder pages, it frames the card perfectly. So this is just a 1998 Barrett Sweet. Do you remember the old little white cigarettes, like fake cigarettes you used to get as a kid? They were little white chalk sticks. People used to pretend they were like cigarettes. And obviously the idea from cigarette cards back in the day was in proper tobacco products. So that gives you an idea. Now, you can then put that... I'm going to get one of their semi-rigids out and just test one of these. What's a smaller lip? Oh no, it's the same size lip. I like that actually. That looks a lot cleaner. I'm just going to put the light on. Hold on. That little logo at the top, the BCW logo, is a lot more unobstructive than some brands that you see where they brand this whole piece across here. I mean, you're trying to protect your card. You don't necessarily want to have glaring branding. I think this is a problem with some of these grading companies. PSA's label might look a bit outdated, but when you're talking ace labels and stuff like that, I think they take away from the card. I think that, look at that, that is quality, and that's not going to go anywhere. These tobacco sleeves, if you ever buy any of the cigarette cards, tobacco cards, sweet cards, tea cards, anything that you've seen on this channel before, I highly recommend them. I think they're an absolutely amazing product. I really do rate them. And in binders, they just line everything up. You get 3 lines, or if you've got a 4-row binder, like 4 rows of just perfectly symmetrical lined up cards. And I can't rate those highly enough. And these, the semi-rigids, they definitely, I would say the other brand, I'm not going to name names and shame them in the video, but I would say cheaply made in China, these just feel a little bit sturdier. So I'm really impressed with them as well. So far, I would definitely say, even just as a tester product, like, I ain't going to gain anything from it. I'm not trying to rinse you. If you're just after quality supplies with a little discount, use the code pompeyblue, give it a go, and you might be converted. But how cool does that look? Really impressed with that. And then, do I have any normal cards in here? I do. I have a messy pink refractor. Look at that. But let's see what their cards... Oh, these are smaller cards, are they? I don't know. Not sure. We'll see if this fits. I don't know if these sent me different sizes or if these are the right size. But again, oh, I like that. They came out the pack the right way. Sometimes all the products are upside down. Look at that. That's just a perfectly adequate sleeve. Not too floppy at the edges, not too floppy on the top. That's a chrome card, so it is a little thicker. And then get another semi-rigid. And they do different sizes as well, so different sizes you can get different stuff. Look at that again. That's a messy sleeved up and a Zidane sweet card, but basically a cigarette card sleeved up in a semi-rigids. And feel sturdy, feel safe. I'm quite impressed with that. So yeah, all in all, I think basically can't recommend it highly enough. I honestly can't rate the tobacco sleeves high enough. I really, really like them. I've tried 3 different brands of semi-rigids. I've always gone back to my original. These feel better than them. So, obviously, if this did work out and I get a little discount, it'd be rude not to. Even if I didn't and I run out next time, I would probably get them. I like the smaller logo and I like how thick they are. These boxes, I'm sure they do different sizes as well. This will be with me at card shows. So I really like that. Better than the flimsy used PSA one. Really, really impressed with that. Yeah, we'll just lift you up quick. They sit in there perfectly well. Not too much shakeage. That is going to be really useful. So yeah, it's a bit of a longer video than I planned it to be, but I didn't realise what he'd be sending me. You've also, obviously, the slab will go in sideways in the worst case scenario. These are built for semi-rigids, but all of this, super impressed with. I hope it does well. I hope even one person uses my link so he doesn't send this and think, oh God, shouldn't have chose pompeyblue. But either way, it'll get my customer in future because I really like them products. So thanks for watching. Use the code for 10% off pompeyblue or the link in my Instagram or YouTube profiles. Grab yourself a bargain. Times are hard. 10% off is 10% off. Why wouldn't you get a bit of a discount on stuff that card collectors, we all need them. So thank you to collectorfit.com. I'm very impressed with the BCW Supplies. And I will see you all in a future video when I will be using these products to sleeve and top load semi-rigid and box. Because I'm definitely impressed with them. I will see you all later. Goodbye.